Totally Beverages.
And sometimes hot sauce.
That is a tasty root beer.
Coffee.
Water.
Cerveza.
Mountain Dew.
Beverages.
Beverages hot sauce. Beverages hot sauce.
Welcome to Totally Beverages and Sometimes Hot Sauce, the show that was almost called Gay Cups with Roro. I'm your host, Psychic Andy, but you can call me Roro. I love it.
And I do.
Here, right over here, is my main man, the blue-eyed Barbadan. Jojo, how are you feeling tonight?
I love the feel of a Roro touch. It's the best way to begin. Oh, I'm feeling okay. Pretty
Just
sure
okay?
I got a cold this weekend, but otherwise, doing great. Super happy to be here and stay hydrated today.
This is what an episode to stay hydrated. This is the one that's all about that. You know what I'm saying?
So glad we didn't do half and half this week. This is very helpful for yours truly, me.
Well, we have to say, I mean, let's kick off the show. We were overwhelmed last week of everybody showing up, all the wonderful comments. It really warmed our heart. It was just too much fun. And we're back, and we're back big, episode number 2.
Oh, we are. You know we're coming in hot. We are fully prepared to walk you through the coolest waters on Earth. We're so happy to have you back here. We got a lovely guest today. 2 episodes in, we already got a guest.
Very lovely guest.
And one from the beverage world, no less.
Oh, my God. It's just crazy. Well, should we do just like a kind of quick check-in on our hopes and dreams and goals real quick? Does that sound good to you?
I think that is a great idea. And so does Shea Bobet.
Shea Bobet, we see you, Bay. All right,
They seem to think we need a psychic prediction on the vision board. So,
that's going to happen. I got a psychic prediction for you. Where did we leave off last week? That is not where we left off. Close your eyes, everybody. Shame.
Seeing how the sausage is made.
So this is where we left off. If you weren't with us last week, this is the T-Bash Make It Happen manifestation board. And this is our vision board where we're putting all of our hopes and dreams on here. We want to become a Twitch affiliate, if you see that up there. We are well on our way to making that happen. We want to be the #1 food and drink Twitch show. Do you remember what my prediction was, Josh?
That it would take 3 weeks, I think is what you said.
I might have said 3 months. One of those.
Let's say 3 months.
For guests, we have Iced Tea I put on the vision board, and JoJo put the wonderful Kate Winslet on here. And we're going to add to this board today. And we're going to start that off with this Pabst High Seltzer, which JoJo shared in his Bev Moment of the Week last week. And JoJo, do you want to just recap what this Pabst High Seltzer is?
Sure. This is it's a different kind of hard seltzer. There's no alcohol in it. It has 10 milligrams of THC and only 25 calories and seems to come in at least 3 flavors and is available at dispensaries apparently nationwide. But from the good people at Pabst Brewing, really trying to normalize weed beverages. And we talked about having a little taste test in the mountains on a future episode.
I'm putting it out there, and I hope our dreams come true with that one.
We got to lock down with it and let it rip and see how it goes. We talk a lot about how much stuff has changed since we were doing the podcast, and this is a prime example, right?
It's bonkers to me.
The mainstream nature of weed products. Remember, we talked about it a lot at the time, and it felt very risque. Too much too soon. Could we really do this? Would we lose our sponsors? Would our young listeners abandon us? They're all adults now. It doesn't matter.
And look at this now. I mean, yeah, it's wild. And just so our listeners know, we are not going to miss any of these things. And things that we did miss, We proved on episode 1, White Claw. We missed it because we were gone, but we dove right in, and we're going to keep doing that. So we're going to be here to taste all these things.
Can't wait. It's a thrill.
What else are we throwing up here now?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Last week we had our 101st Brian's question about something called Prebiotic Sodas. We've been so out of the game, we didn't even know what was going on.
No, we didn't.
There's a brand, and they're called Olipop. Boop.
Olipop.
Olipop. And it is a prebiotic soda. It's basically a whole serving of beans in that can. Comes in a bunch of flavors. And we're going to try them out, certainly on a show. Now, I do have an update. I hit up Olipop on social media to see, hey, could we get a little tie-in? Could we get a little taste of this action? Maybe get a promo code for our listeners? Because guess what? It's not super inexpensive. They're advertising a new low price, but a variety pack of, what is it, 12 cans?
I think a 12-pack was like $35, right?
Yeah, 35, 36 bucks. And I think you have to mail order it. It may be available at Target. We're still working on that. These people denied my request.
What did they say?
Well, I should pull that up. I should have had that ready. But they said, well, I think it is an important.
And look like just
the
like that,
language.
they're off the vision board, Josh. Just
This-
like that, they're gone.
Oh my God! Poof! Joining the ranks of Alton Brown in our enemies list. Oh, speaking of which, yeah, he took a real nosedive, finally showing his true colors and what he's all about. Let's see. Our people at where'd you go, man? Who can say? Well, it's all right. We'll find him. Oh, yeah, I put him in the general bin. Hi, thank you so much for reaching out to Olipop, Purple Heart. We aren't currently looking for new collabs, but we beyond appreciate you thinking of us. Face with hearts swirling around it.
We're coming for you, Olipop. We are coming for you.
I don't think they realized what they unleashed.
What do we got next on this board here?
I'm going to eat a bunch of Mexican food and chug an Olipop at their headquarters. Let's see.
Hey-o.
Next will be... last in the hot seat, we welcome back half a member of the Lunking crew.
That's right.
And she lives in Utah. And so it brought back so many Bev memories of episodes past, talking about drive-through soda shops. And that was kind of it. But chill pipes, all the rest. And we knew we had to throw up on the vision board a dream vacation to the fabulous, what would they probably call this place? The Orange Rock State of Utah.
That's the famous arches right there, and they just installed a Swigs, I believe is what it's called.
Oh, yeah.
So
Right
we're gonna
inside
go to that
it.
Swigs. It's a road trip. Is it a road trip, or do you think it's a
fly and rent a
trip
car?
for us?
I think we should probably fly and rent a car. Unless, we could hit Vegas on the way. I don't know.
Maybe
you guys
we'll
will have
make it
to
a
let us
whole
know.
T-Bash road trip. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I think that could be really fun. We could really hit the road and live our best lives. Meet some T-Bashers along the way. Really, and we'd have to stock up on all the stuff they still like ban in Utah. That'd be great.
This feels great. So that's our vision board. Let's check in on our dreams come true board.
Oh, now
Nothing.
this is the... Oh, okay.
It's a matter of time. It's just a matter of time that we're going to scoot some things over to this dreams come true board. But not yet. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Kate?
We're only on episode 2.
That's fair. And there's so many more dreams. The dreams pile up every day.
I know it. I know it. Well, we got a couple more announcements.
Ooh, looking fresh in them sneaks.
We're on TikTok, yo. We only got 10 followers on TikTok. We
That's not enough to go viral.
We want to up that game. So if you
Yeah.
guys could help us do that, that would be amazing. And we're also on the old Instagram over here. And we just want to let you know that we're at T-Bash Live. We're at T-Bash Live everywhere.
Yeah, we're not messing around. And no pods. It's not a pod now. It's live, baby.
We're all live
We're
all the
fresh.
time. Also got some upcoming events. Tomorrow morning, we will be back here on Twitch in the morning at 9 a.m. doing a little Bev storm. Jojo and I are going to just be brainstorming on different bevs that we should do for future episodes. And if you want to hop by for that bev storm and include your thoughts and let us know what we should be drinking on upcoming episodes, pop on in.
Oh, hell yeah. We're going to be doing a few more of these pop-up events. Sorry to the person from the UK who is joining us at 5 a.m. their time right now. Thank you for being here. We'll also be up back here at a normal hour for you very shortly.
We have another one-off event coming up Tuesday, April 12th, and that's our first edition of Tuesday Tapper, where we will be playing the vintage video game Root Beer Tapper live on twitch.tv/tbashlive. So that's another event that we've got coming up. What time is that happening, you ask? We don't know yet, but maybe follow us on that TikTok or that Instagram, and we'll let you know there.
Or that Twitter. If you got to do it, get on there.
Twitter's perfect. There you go.
We'll be shouting out those times. Keep an eye out, an ear out. And hey, maybe join the BevStorm tomorrow. Maybe you'll throw us some more beverage-related games we should be twitching about.
Yes, exactly. And last but not least, for housekeeping, next week, something else we missed during our absence, oat milk. We will be drinking plain oat milk next week.
Oh, plain oats in milk.
So we're going to be doing the Oatly Original, the Silk Original, the Chobani Oat Plain, Trader Joe's Oat Beverage, and bonus for anyone that wants to get real crazy, the Costco Oat Beverage.
And look, we're not trying to put up a lot of walls here. We know that Costco is members-only experience, but, you know, we'd like you all, maybe you can all work together. If you know other bev heads in your community and maybe one of you or one of your parents has a Costco membership, you scoot on over to them and you split one of these bad Larrys up. It's probably, I would assume, a dozen oat milks in that box.
Yeah, I think that'll last you quite a long time.
Yes, and we specifically are trying with this one too. The rest of these, all these selections, these should be readily available in your regular grocery store. We tried to avoid getting too wild and woolly with this stuff. We wanted you to be able to access the bevs so you can drink along with us.
And that being said, in any of these tastings, if you want to bring, if you want to bring your own pal to the party, we're all good with that too. And, if there's another oat milk that you're normally using, bring it along. And, you can always tell us how that's shaken out with the other ones in the chat during the episode.
If you want to bring some dry oats to munch on, you can go fuck yourself. You can't. That's a different live stream, different program entirely.
Absolutely. I feel good about all that. I feel really good about the vision board. I feel great about all this stuff. I was walking through Target the other day, looking at the oat milks, and just there's beverages everywhere. It feels like it's a whole new world. There's so much for us to do and so much for us to drink. It's really exciting.
Can't wait. And so happy to have you all here on your journey. And people have also been asking, how are you going to do blind taste tests if we're not in the same room? We've got it. We're sorting it all out. That's still going to be possible, and we may even be able to figure out a way for you all to play along at home. It may just require a confederate, but I think there's a way. As long as you have a helper, we may be able to do this, and so you can all play along, and we can blind taste test the same bevs in the same order live.
I love it. Well, what's next, my friend?
Oh, well, that I am so glad you asked. This is I can't believe we're back to booking talent, because really what's up next is nothing if not talent.
Monster talent.
We have with us today a musician who you may know from his work with Antarctigo Vespucci or Chris Farren, or you may know his fabulous artwork, but you probably know him best as a proprietor of The Cup. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about if you're here. We, of course, have with us on the show today Chris Farren.
Oh, my goodness. Let's see what this.
Yeah, baby.
There he is.
There he is.
I'm here.
Wow.
Welcome to the show. Great to see you, Chris.
Great to see both of you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, this is a treat. This is a fucking treat. Look at
Hell
the cup.
yeah.
The cup is taking over the chat. Desert Lesbian
you wanna see the
says
cup?
the cup. Not Canadian Moose says the cup. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. There it is in the flesh. The Death Don't Wait promotional cup. Now, not going to protest as the cup. Yeah, the cup. The only one. I am going to drop a link in the chat now. Now, for those of you who don't know, Chris's side hustle is a recording artist. He's signed to Polyvinyl Records. So if you're not with us here in the chat and you're just listening or following along later at home, you can go to polyvinylrecords.com in their store, and you can just look up the cup, and you'll find it there. But to those of you joining us now, yeah, it's important that you click that link. Sorry, I'm fascinated and addicted to this chat. So you click that link. If any of you, whoever pre-orders the cup first is going to get in the hot seat. You drop a confirmation code, an order number into the chat showing that you have ordered the cup during the live stream. You're getting in the hot seat later in the show.
Yeah, and the hot seat for those that are new here, the hot seat is we're going to pull you up on stage into the stream later to read a question, Brian's question, and just chat and see how you're doing. So if you want to get in that hot seat, you need to go to the Polyvinyl Records link that's in the chat right now. Smash that and grab Chris's cup. Chris, how much is the cup going for?
That's $5, baby. That's cheap.
Ooh, bargain.
For a
Sling
cup?
it, Daddy.
Oh my gosh.
What
Yeah.
tastes best in the cup?
I'm so glad you asked. Most liquids fit in the cup. I've done from orange juice to orange soda, you name it. I've sucked it down out of this bad boy.
And is it? Can you break the cup, or is it an unbreakable cup?
Hold on, let me see. I bet you could, if you really wanted to break it, you could. And it kind of reminds you, like life itself, everything is fragile, and that's something that the cup can give you a little perspective on.
So you guys heard it here. You can break it, but it's not an easy break.
That's right.
What is
And
that
it is,
right there?
This is the cup carrier. It's just a little safe I have. I only have one right now, so I need to protect
Oh, that's the prototype you're holding there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. And I should mention the cup is top rack dishwasher safe.
That's good.
It
to
doesn't
know.
get much better than that
What
as
was
far
it
as
like?
vessels go.
What was it like designing the cup?
You know, it's really fun. I just sat there on my little iPad with my little Apple Pencil, and I just whittled away. I thought, what would I want to see on a cup? And I just drew myself a bunch of times holding a cup.
What? Wow! And you didn't? Did you? You drew the whole thing, top to bottom.
I drew the whole thing tits to taint, as Josh would say.
I can't believe I didn't trademark that catchphrase. Wow.
Now, who did you talk to? Who makes cups?
You know what? I don't know. At one point I did know, because I sent the link to my record label, because I got a little pushback from the label at first. They were like, I don't think we're going to be able to make cups. And I went, what?
You
And
make vinyl records. You shrink wrap
Yeah.
shit all the time.
Yes, exactly.
How hard
So
could it be to shape it like a cup?
Thank you. So I logged on to Google, and I found a website that could do it, and
Wow.
do it. It be done.
Now, are you worried? I mean, I feel like this is you're the first recording artist to make a cup, I feel like.
Absolutely.
Are you worried about other people, getting on the cup train? Or do you invite that?
I welcome the cup. I think at this point, if somebody else has a cup, people will already know that I did it first. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hearing people say they can't even think of any cup in general without thinking of the cup.
Oh, it's been a problem in this house, that's for sure.
That's
I know.
definitely where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the big thing is though, you don't want to be sort of the Sega Dreamcast here and like enter too early. You're gonna have to keep innovating. Do you have ideas for a 2.0, or is that like
Well, I don't
reinventing
want to
the wheel
reveal
here?
too much, but there is a deluxe cup in development. It'll be a while, but the gears are turning over here at Farren Co. LLC.
This next cup, is it going to be breakable?
This is my guarantee. This is a Chris Farren Cup guarantee. All cups will be breakable.
Okay.
Great. That seems
To
good.
remember to remind us all of the fragility of life.
It's fragile. There's no doubt about that. We learn more about that every day. I think it's good if you reinforce it with your merchandise.
Thank you. Yes, I agree.
Now, Shea Bobet done did it. Does that mean that they're going to get in the hot seat later? Shea Bobet, did you purchase the cup? We'll get back to Shea Bobet about that. This is
That's
very
beautiful.
exciting.
Oh, we got a question from the audience. Will there be a lid?
There's a lid in development. Thank you for the question.
Okay. Oh wow, you really just you handled that like a politician, like you really wanted to move on. Asked and answered.
I also don't see that question in the comments. I think that was just a JoJo question.
No, it's from user
No,
Kim
yeah.
Sheeran. It's featured in the live stream for everyone to see.
I see it now. I see it
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I love it. Well, Chris, what we like to do on the show with our guests is something called the Beverage Profile.
Yes,
And
Do
basically,
you remember doing one?
Yeah.
I do.
This was a long time ago, so our listeners might not remember, but I mean there are certainly those of them the Cup devotees who've probably been listening to it weekly since then.
Sure.
For the rest of the people at home, we'll do a little recap of how this works.
So, Beverage Profile, you're going to take us through a day of your life from the second you wake up to the first thing that touches your lips, the first liquid, and you're going to tell us what you drink throughout the entire day.
That's great.
So, what time are you waking up these days?
Oh, my alarm goes off at 9. If I'm lucky, I wake up at 8. That's nice for me. I like doing that. But 9 is when it's critical for me to wake up for my emotional state for the rest of the day. If I'm pushing 10, I'm ruining my day because now I'm pissed off at myself.
You wasted that hour.
And there is no greater foe of Chris Farren than Chris Farren himself. So I'll be
A deadlier matchup there has never been.
That's right. Yeah, so I'm up at 9 and I've got the cup in hand.
Oof.
The cup probably has a little bit of residual water from the night before.
Okay.
How deep do you think, like, give us a level on that cup? Typical.
For how much water's in it in the morning?
In the morning.
I'd say usually like about this much.
And so we're talking warm but thirst quenching.
Sure, yeah. Well, but I'm not drinking it in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Who
okay,
is?
sorry.
I'm just carrying it to the sink.
Okay.
Got you. Okay. I'm glad we clarified that yet, because
Yeah,
I was
yeah. Sorry for
imagining
the
you
confusion.
first thing grabbing the cup, no matter what's in it.
Yeah.
Swig.
No.
Okay.
I don't want to do that in the morning.
Why not?
So I don't like old water. To me, it's
Okay.
it's not appealing to me.
Mm.
And it's formerly ice, so it's not even really water. I mean, we'll get to it when we get to my nighttime.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, let's not skip ahead
Right,
here. We
all
got
right,
a lot.
okay.
We got a lot of day. Even though we can even assume you woke up at 10, we still got a lot of day to go here.
right. So I'm walking over to the kitchen. I'm doing one of two things. I'm walking over to the kitchen. I'm opening up the fridge, and I'm pouring myself a nice glass of black iced tea.
Oh,
Ooh.
stop right there.
Yeah, so this is the first, what, we're talking potentially 8:15, 8:30 black iced tea?
Yes.
On a 10 a.m. day, do you just punish yourself and you don't even allow yourself to have the iced tea, or is it still on the table?
No, I'll drink it. I'll probably drink more because I'm in kind of like a, fuck
Now
it
you got to
mode.
catch up. Okay.
Yeah.
What type of iced tea, and are you dressing it up at all?
I do ice, but nothing else, nothing more. And it's shitty. It's great. It's at Target. They have it. It's the only one they have at Target.
They only
it's
have
a
one kind
pre-made.
of tea.
It's a pre-made iced tea.
Oh yeah. It's a grab the big boy.
Is it?
Is
Sorry,
it
is it
s-
unsweetened?
Great.
It's unsweetened. It must be unsweetened.
Is it called? I feel
It's
like
like
I can
High
picture
Peak
this.
or something like that, right?
It's not that one, but I know that one, and I think we have one of those right now. It's like it's got it's not Lipton.
Any
It's
other
got
guesses in the comments?
black,
Toss them in the
a
chat.
black kind of weirdly shaped lid, and it's got there's a greenness to it. I think it says unsweetened in green, or like original, or something of that nature.
Is it in the shelf or the fridge section? That's a good
It's
question.
both. It's actually both.
You can buy it pre-chilled.
Oh yeah, I always buy it from the fridge.
Oh, here we go.
Pure
Pure
Leaf.
Leaf.
Pure
That's
Leaf.
it.
It's
That's
Pure
it.
Leaf.
That's
Thank
it.
you. Thank you, MLS.
Thank you, MLS.
Wow.
Okay, so you got your Pure Leaf,
the weird
throwing
lid
some ice
really
on there.
sold it.
Yeah, so I'm sucking that back.
Straw or no straw?
No straw. Alternatively, I'll do a pop down to my local coffee shop and get a black iced tea from there. If I feel like weighing spending $0 or $6.
You just want to
Which
throw $6
surprisingly,
at someone.
a lot of times I just want to spend $6. So I'll go down there and suck one of those back. But if it's too small, so I come back home anyway, and I'm pouring more in.
I'm picturing you because you're coming at us pretty hot. I feel like I'm picturing you walking up to the window as these are still kind of COVID times. Maybe there's a window that you're ordering this from.
No,
and you're
I go in
standing- you
mask
go right
down. Even during the height of COVID, I go
just
I'd like
below
to make an
your
order.
nose.
Now, I don't want to
You
blow up
peek
your...
around that little guardrail and say, "I can't hear you very well."
Now, Chris, I don't
I
want
start
to...
filming them if they tell me to put my mask on.
I don't want to blow up where you're living or anything, but is it a like a Ma and Pop's store that's
It's called
like near
Hilltop.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, that's
Yeah,
tight.
by the little Target.
Yeah, by the
Is it
small
on top?
format Target.
Yeah.
Is it on top of a hill?
It is, for me, it is at the bottom of a hill. Which
Oh, yeah. Of course,
very-
you live in
very
the
funny.
hills.
Yeah. And we laugh about that when I go in there.
Yeah. You say, "Oh, he deigned to come down from the mountaintop and
Yeah.
scream at us again,"
Yeah.
and we have a laugh. So but do you stand right there and just chug it in front of them? Or are you just like, "Look, go"?
I sit, I go,
After
I
you
do a
throw
little,
the $6 at them, no tip.
I do a little sit. They have an outdoor, like, they have tables on the sidewalk that I
Okay.
sit at.
All right.
And
So
then-
you're,
Yeah.
in those instances, you are relaxing a little bit with it. You're not just slamming.
Oh
it.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
how
yeah,
long
yeah.
does that first iced tea last you, whether you're out at the coffee place or if you're pouring at home? How long is that taking you?
If I get it at the coffee place and I don't sit down, it's gone by the time I get home on the walk back. And that's a short walk, as we all know.
Yeah.
And
Thirsty going uphill too.
these hills. Ugh, I hate it. And if I have it at home in my signature cup, I'd suck it back in about 30 minutes.
Okay.
For round one. I'm almost always doing 2 rounds of a cup of black iced tea.
Now, when is the second round, and is there something before round 2? What time of day is it right now?
Okay, so if we're approaching round 2, it's 10:30. It's pretty quick. It's just like as soon as I'm done, I'm back for more.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Just keep it going. Now we're
Yeah, because I can't get too late with the black tea, or I'm up all night.
okay. Yes. So, have you always been a tea person and not a coffee person? I should have listened back, but I have to admit I didn't.
I would suck down cold brew like nobody's business, and this is the face I would make every single time. Every sip of coffee I've ever had in my life, I make that face because it doesn't taste good to me, but I would become addicted to the sensation of caffeine.
Yes. Oh boy, that caffeine
So-
sensation is intense. But so
When did you
get the same
transfer?
hit?
I probably transferred about 3 years ago.
Nice.
I was just I probably took a sip and went, I hate
What am I
this
doing?
so much, and it doesn't even. It makes my stomach hurt too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it's a tough one.
And does the tea come with a bladder relief and not as much of a bowel relief?
Yes, I would say so. Yes. This question that I see here highlighted: do you let the ice melt and drink it watered down? Yeah, but if the ice is gone, I'm going back to the ice maker and I'm putting more ice in.
Now, I
make it
find the
last.
iced tea makes the tongue kind of dry. Do you find that?
I've had that experience, but I think definitely with like the store-bought ones, that's not really an issue.
I gotta try.
Like
it
if it's
makes me wanna try
homemade,
some.
it can give you the that like tea-ness.
Teeness, exactly.
That's funny sounding. Now, do you
It's the tannins. That's
As-
what. There we go.
Yes, it's the tannins.
It's the tannins. Thank you, Cardamom. Now, you're a world-class singer and vocalist. Do you find that the caffeine in tea negatively affects your voice, or do you not care? Are you too powerful? Do you need it to tamp you down?
I needed to tamp me down. I'm actually such a good singer that it's insane. So,
You
and I'm
handicap
worried
it
about
a
other
little bit.
singers,
Sure.
So yeah, I need to. I'll bring it down a notch. No, I've never felt any affected by it, especially because I'm not like I'm not drinking tea like even 5 hours before I sing. Like it's
Okay,
definitely
right.
a pretty strictly morning to early afternoon.
Okay, so
beverage for me.
wait, so let's get there. If you're you've gotten this second tea now, and it's probably now 10:30, right? So maybe we're walking to lunchtime here. What's happening now?
We're doing lunch, and lunch I might have. So after the second tea, I'll fill up the cup with water, iced water from the Brita filter.
Okay,
Which
now
yeah.
we're talking.
Yeah.
What color Brita you got? Standard white, or you got a color over there?
Oh
They're making
my
colors now?
God.
Oh
It's
yeah,
blue, I think.
you got a blue Brita over there.
It might not be Brita. I'm worried now that I'm
Pure?
that
You
I'm
got a pure over there?
Pure.
stolen valor, Brita stolen valor. But I don't. It might be pure. Oh boy.
It's all right.
You can send us a picture later, and we'll put
I'll
that in
send
the
a picture later.
corrections next week.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
will. That will have to be a new addition to the show is corrections.
Yeah. So I'll fill this fucker up full of water, and I'll set it right here next to me on my little desk as I
Hold on.
whittle away. Okay.
You
sorry.
said ice water. Are you putting ice in the water or just cold from the fridge, from the Brita in the fridge?
Ooh, great question.
I put ice.
Tell me more. We're trying to get our sea legs here, man. I'm pretty sure that this is a question I would have also asked in years past. Are you making this ice by hand in a tray? Are you getting
I
it out
bought
of a machine? You got a Pebble Ice machine? Talk to me.
I bought on Amazon, everybody's favorite website.
Oh, yeah,
I
they're
bought
good.
an ice maker for $100 that just, I don't know how it does it. I've never put water in it, never
Hold
hooked it
on.
up to anything. It just
What
makes
are you
ice.
Hold.
I think maybe I do put water in, but it's so
Regularly?
late at night when that happens.
You have an ice maker though?
Yeah, it just sits right up top on the counter in the kitchen.
Is this real life?
This is real life. I
Oh.
can't be sitting around waiting for ice to freeze, water to freeze
I don't know.
in these little things. And then
Sure.
I pull one out one day and it's empty and I got to start from scratch again.
We're gonna need a picture
Push that
of
boulder
the
up
ice
hill.
machine.
Yeah.
It would be my honor.
We might do a little video tour if you dare.
Yeah.
I would kind of like to see it in action, and I mean, not saying right this second, but we would
Right,
love
right.
that. You know,
Yeah. yeah.
we're all content kings here, so
Can
I feel
I-
like
I
it's,
can put together. I'll put together a short little production for you.
I hate to stop the show, but if you would be willing to pull that link up on your iPhone and show us right now, I kind of would like to see. I don't want to put you on the spot.
What
the
link?
ice
The link?
maker.
The link that got you to where you are right now, if you smash that link, it should come up on your phone and you could walk and show us real quick. You don't have to.
Oh, I see. Oh, yes. Okay.
Oh, the
no,
streaming
great
link.
idea.
I thought you were telling him to pull up the Amazon shopping link.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Show us that he actually bought it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry. No, that's not what I meant.
I got you. Yes, to join. Wow. Okay, this is
Okay. Open
serious.
this.
I got you, Kim. I'm thinking the same thing.
What shape of ice is coming out of this? I mean, should I just hold my questions?
Well, you're gonna see if
All
we're
right.
doing this.
This is blowing my mind. And because Chris, can I be honest? I didn't believe you for a minute.
The hell? The fuck? All right. Oh wait. Okay.
I'll see if I
Wow.
see you pop
Chris,
up here.
I'll put what do we like? Chris Mobile or Chris?
Oh, you don't even have to worry about that. Just because
Ice
it
cam.
might take you.
Ice Cam.
Iceman's Ice Camp.
Iceman Ice Cam.
Ice Cam. All right, and then I'm entering the studio.
All right, there you are.
Okay.
I'll turn the volume
on.
on. Okay.
All right. I'm going to. Okay. Do I have you guys?
Yeah, we got
you got us. Oh yeah.
This is what I'm here for.
All right. Okay, I got to move the Foreman. Hold on. The George Foreman's in the way.
That's a whole other
Just-
podcast.
I know.
Actual
I'm sorry. I
George
shouldn't even
Foreman.
mention it. All right, let's get a good clean look at this little baby. All right. Can I flip?
Let's find out. This is all new.
I
All
don't know
the
if I can
time.
flip. Anyway, all right.
Wow, it's like beeping and booping like a little droid up there.
Oh my goodness.
It's got a scooper.
This
He just-
is the best moment that has ever happened on this show.
Wow.
I'm speechless.
Well, and now I can tell you, it's a pure. It's a pure.
Oh. And to answer, we had a listener
And a
question
Brita.
too. Counter Brita. What? And a Brita. What? Whoa.
Yeah, something.
Wow. Thank you, Chris.
Hey,
Thank
no
you.
problem.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Randy Ave says it's Lil Anus shaped ice.
All right.
Yeah, are there holes in that ice?
Oh yeah. Hold on. I'll go.
It's like restaurant ice. He's
Yeah,
going
it's
back.
great ice. It's really good.
And so you're still not sure where the water comes from?
Nah.
Okay. That's
It's not a full hole. It's like a little.
Wow.
Mushroom.
Again, one more time.
It's a little mushroom. Okay.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. He's eating it now.
All right.
Puts it back in the ice container. You don't care when you're living this life. Maskless. Coffee shop. You're going to plop that ice wherever you want.
All right.
Wowzers. Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
My pleasure. What a thrill.
Oh,
Edge of
That-
my seat the entire time. Chris, I'm sorry I ever doubted you. That was
Hey,
a
no
big
problem.
lesson learned for me and a true delight.
Thank
that's
you.
very well handled.
So lunchtime. So lunchtime rolls around. You got your water. Take us through the rest of the afternoon.
Okay, so I'm filling the water up to about as you know, as safe to safety standards, about to the red line there
Oh, nice.
with ice.
Mm.
And I will take for the next 5 hours about 2 sips of the water and then dump it out.
Can you
I don't
repeat that
like
one-
I don't like that. I think I pour it in thinking I'm going to suck this down and then I'm going to get more water and more water.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm taking 2 sips.
Chuck.
What?
2 tiny sips.
Why is
Chuck.
is this because you like the weight of the cup, or is this are you having hydration problems?
I aspire to hydrate myself. But if I'm being honest, I don't do it enough.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Chris, do me a favor, just in case I need to remix this later. Can you say sip, sip, Chuck? Sip, sip, Chuck.
Sip, sip, chuck. Sip, sip, chuck.
Perfect. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, so what's happening after that?
And I should mention, I will kind of go in between the water. You know, the water will just be there, and I might have your trilogy, synergy, kombucha. I like that.
Wow, that is very topical.
Mm-hmm.
It
I might have
feels-
a limeade.
Okay.
Yes.
oh,
Yes.
Or a lemonade.
Where
now
are you
what?
picking up a limeade?
Thank you.
It's like another weird top. And it says it in like a nice cursive. It says limeade. It's like the only one that makes a limeade. But
Is
they
it
also
maybe
make orange
Simply.
juice.
Is it
Simply. It's got to be Simply.
It's Simply.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I thank you. I am sucking that limeade down.
so that's not a problem. So, okay, all right. Well, I feel like I want to talk about your hydration. Are you? Oh, heard that can crack. Sounded good. What can we do to help you drink this water?
You
You
know
ever tried
what?
just chugging one down?
This is the worst thing about me. This is my most cancelable feature of myself. If I have a big fucking 24 pack of bottled water, I'll drink 5 of them a day.
Mm.
But
Oh,
if I
gotcha.
don't, I'm barely drinking water.
Interesting.
Wow. Let's
Wow.
circle back to
Yes,
the
this is gonna-
psychology of that when we get to our taste test, because I feel like that's going to maybe factor in to our little journey we're going to do here shortly.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so let's keep going through the day. I feel like we're approaching dinner time for you.
Yeah, dinner we're doing probably just water. I'll dump it and I'll fill her up again.
Sip, sip, chug, you know?
Yeah, but this time
Chuck.
because there's a food
Right.
element to it, I need the water.
And are you a sporadic
Okay, you wash it
drinker
down a
during
little
while
bit.
you're eating, or you like drink first and then eat? Like some people drink first then eat, some people eat then drink after, or you're doing it all throughout.
I would say mostly all throughout, but I guess if I had to really think about it, I'll take a bite, let it go down, and then take a sip.
Nice.
Right, because you're eating those spoonfuls of like powdered saltines, and so you need something to really wash it down.
Right.
Help it down
That's
the
right.
old tubes.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, great. Yeah. So, and then I mean, after dinner, any special after dinner bevs, an herbal tea or anything like that, or where are we going?
You know, for a while I was doing a nighttime glass of orange juice,
Ooh, what time?
Which is- like 11:30, like to go.
Yeah.
I was doing it to bring with me to bed, which is
Oh,
a strange
this is
thing to do.
Roro's sweet
You
spot.
are, yeah, you are
You're in the
speaking my
zone.
language, Chris. What kind
I don't
of
know-
orange juice was it?
It's gotta be Simply, probably.
You a
know?
pulp man or no pulp man?
I don't mind pulp. I'm okay with it,
Uh-huh.
but I don't need it.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah, yeah.
I like
for
the
sure.
taste. I'm here for the liquid.
But you're not
I don't know,
kick
something
that pulp
about-
out of bed.
Something about a nice tart little something or other to take me to sleep is
Yeah.
really nice.
Now that's a hard habit to kick. I have a similar habit that we don't need to get into, but that sugar rush right before bed, I feel like you come to rely on it. I have found. Was it hard
Oh,
for you
yeah.
to wean yourself off the, let's call it midnight OJ?
Luckily, this only lasted for just one jug, so I only did this like 6 nights in a row, and then it was over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm willing to bring it back.
This was just that short of a fling.
Yeah,
I feel like you owe it to yourself to see this through.
yeah.
You need to go a year deep at least. To
Okay.
see if it's for you or not. You know.
Yeah,
That's what
Yeah.
they say.
yeah.
Okay, so are we getting to now kind of present day actually like the last fill of the night for the cup?
Yeah, pretty much. I'll fill it up with a nice heap of ice from the ice machine, and fill her up with water. And I will pretty swiftly in my time, in the 2 hours I spend lying in bed staring at my phone until I fall asleep, I'll suck it down pretty quick. It'll be gone in about 10, 15. I'm going back to the fridge. I might be back and forth 2 or 3 times. Nighttime's my big hydration time for me.
Your body's craving it, it sounds like.
Yeah, because I haven't drank any water all day. And then I just drank a bunch of orange juice.
And what time, this will be my last question. And Josh, I don't know if this is a fair question to ask on this show.
Look,
but it
this
does
is
seem
not
related.
about fairness here. This is about truth.
But are these beverages right before bed, the chugging, if you will, is it causing you to do a midnight time urination?
I'm not much of a, I'll do a pre-sleep urination. Like I'm, say I'm lying in bed for like 2 hours, and then I'm like,
You already had 4 cups of water.
right. And I'll be like, okay, I should actually go to bed. Like I have to force myself to stop looking at everything and just lay there. So right before I do that, I'll do one last pee, and then come back and lay back and do sleep till morning.
All
right.
Do you know what? This is really for a different show, but do you know what sleep is?
I
I'm
do
a
sleep.
little-
Yeah.
Okay. It was just unclear from your response whether you're just laying there unmoving until the sun rises again. But
Yeah. Sometimes it feels like that.
Well,
is it a mouthful?
let's get into our taste tests real quick. This is very exciting. We do have our first commercial of all time on T-Bash Live. So, Jojo, I think we should play this commercial now. I feel like it's
Yeah.
a mid-roll commercial.
I think that sounds good.
And then let's get our bevies ready. Does that sound good, guys?
Oh yeah.
Okay, here
Great.
we go. Let me add this to the stream.
Hey TikTok, my name's Chris Farren, and I'm a songwriter on Polyvinyl Records.
Boom! Who cares? It's merch sale time, baby!
This is the biggest merch sale I've ever had.
Black shirts, white shirts, yellow shirts, red shirts. I've got them all, and they're all on sale. Long sleeves and sweatshirts are only $15. That's a bad idea for me, but it's good for you. This shirt's $15. This shirt's $12. This shirt's only $10. Don't waste your time with other music bands. Chris Farren's the only one you need. Oh, you think I don't have hats for sale? Well, hats are $12. Okay? Did you forget that I do art? Oh my God. I'm doing $10 for 12 by 15 fine art prints. This print, $10. This print, $10. This print, $10. They're all funny and they're all smart. Look at all of this shirt. This shirt.
This shirt, this shirt, this shirt, this shirt, this shirt.
Now you can own the merch you've always wanted, baby.
Woo-wee.
Seems like a good deal.
Seems like a hell of a deal. All right, gang. This is exciting times. Very exciting times. We're doing our cool waters through the ages. We're going to be trying out Evian. We're going to be trying out Fiji. Then we got a little boxed water is better. And then the one I'm so curious about, liquid death. So, predictions. Anyone, how does everybody think this is going to shake out this evening?
Chris?
You want me to tell you what I think will be best? What I will say is best?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's your hot take?
The most appealing to me psychologically is the Evian.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course, a man of the mountains,
Yeah.
of the hilltops.
Next is Fiji. And then it's a tie dead last for the other two.
Yeah. I'm very much with you. There's something about Evian that has really kind of stood the test of time. And I think it's going to be the clear winner here if we're picking winners.
Oh,
and just based on just size wise, looking at these laid out before me, Evian is just the perfect size.
Well, let's be clear though that a lot of these do come in different sizes.
Sure,
You know,
sure.
I could have given you a very tiny Evian bottle. Would that have changed the way you feel about it?
No.
Okay.
what if it
Just
was a
wanted to double check.
gallon with a handle?
Maybe.
Or what if like the boxed water was like an Amazon box? You know,
I do have a lot of those lying around, and I should
fill it
mention
with
that
water.
for all my second sips tonight, we're drinking out of the cup.
Oh, I love it. I love
Oh,
Second sips. I'll do my first sip straight from the sucker, and then I'll go to the cup.
it. Perfect. Now, Jojo, do you have any predictions?
I have a fear. Can I say that?
Please.
I have
Yeah.
a fear that Fiji is the winner,
Okay.
and I think that is what's gonna happen.
Okay.
I also kind of have a problem with all of these.
Great. Do you want to lay that out now or one by one, do you think?
I kind of feel, well, I mean, if everyone is following the theme here, these are cool waters. Like every deck, these all represent a time period where they were on top. Evian certainly has the longevity, right? But it was always sort of, we almost called the segment like bougie waters, you know, and because that's kind of always been the thing. It's like, are celebrities drinking these? Are these appearing at music festivals? That sort of vibe to it. And I think as a result, they all feel a little, I don't know, like a little bougie, and like a little bit like kind of,
if that's the case,
fuck you
I'm
a little bit.
I'm surprised Smart Water didn't make the finals.
There's a few. I feel like there's some honorable mentions in that. Where like
for
Smart
sure.
Water, I feel like is now so ubiquitous, and it's all. I mean, maybe because it's also kind of a separate product, where it's like got electrolytes added,
Oh.
and then. But one that came up when I was doing some searching that I totally forgot about was Voss.
Boss.
Sure. Yes. Yeah. That could be in here as well.
Those glass cylinders. They're
Big
just in
fucker.
heavy. It's like a mag light. Those were things that'd be in like nice hotels. You'd be afraid to touch it, that they'd like charge you for it. You
It's
know?
what the ooze is from that turned those damn turtles into teenagers.
Do you think that's where they got it? TGRI?
Yeah.
They got the leftover TGRI canisters when that went under and just
Yeah.
filled them full of water.
Ecto cooler or whatever.
That's fascinating. I had no idea. So, yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like Fiji is going to be the winner, but I don't know.
And this is an interesting one, and obviously we're still figuring out how to do blind taste tests on this live stream. But this one, I don't think we would want to do blind because I think the vessels are so interesting on these as well, and I think are going to affect the experience.
That's a good point. We're kind of rating the vessels and the delivery systems because that's also part of their timeliness, I think.
Absolutely. Well, I think we should dive in. Let's dive in with Evian, and we got some commercials to kind of get us in the mood for each of these. Does that sound good, guys?
Yeah, set the stage. Where are we going?
All right, so it's 1986. I actually have two Evian commercials that I want to show because they established themselves in the 80s, but then they also had a big moment in the 90s as well with another commercial. But let's start with what kind of kicked it all off.
86, the year I was born.
Perfection.
Hello.
It's Chris's mom. And
Keep
Dad.
your body at its peak. Drink Evian. Evian, with its unique balance of minerals. Pure Evian spring water from the French Alps.
Smart, sexy, wonderful.
It's almost like proto herbal essences
Wow.
Yeah, for sure.
with its sexuality, with its raw sexuality.
But what's interesting is that like the aerobics, that really sticks with me. I can remember Evian and that like yuppie aerobics lifestyle, I think is a thing. All right, so in the 90s, they had this was a moment that happened for them.
Let's observe the effect of Evian on your body.
Come on, say the hip hop, the hip it to the hip hop, and you don't stop the rock it to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat.
Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat.
This is so dangerous.
The groove.
I'm gonna pull it down because I realize this might get us a copyright strike against us. Maybe
This is from the 90s.
yeah, that is from the 90s.
Pretty advanced tech.
Yeah. This commercial was a very big deal at the time.
This must be a Super Bowl commercial. Like
Absolutely.
this is like a big time commercial.
I mean, all these kids have got it. I mean, they're like all 25 now.
Do we think this is pre or post Ally McBeal?
Got to be post. Yeah, that's a great question for a different show, but yeah.
All right. Okay, so that's what we're working with. I just thought it was interesting that they had, I don't know, they've stuck around for a long time, and I feel like marketing has had some to do with that. You know what I mean? Like they're not sleeping over there in that department.
Of course.
No.
All right,
No,
let's crack open this Evian.
Let's do it. And someone asked
Oh wow.
if any of these bevs are in glass. They're not. We've got two plastic. That's Evian's in plastic, but I do remember in its heyday, it definitely would have been a glass bottle.
Oh really?
I think so. I'm saying definitely, so I'm going to go with that. Yeah. Smells like plastic.
There's just nothing
It
wrong with
tastes
it
nice.
for me.
Yeah. It's simply water.
And like when you get like where I feel like a bottled water really fails is something like an Aquafina or a Dasani, where this is like.
This is smooth. Almost, I hate to even say this, almost creamy. Got a smoothness, a deluxe smoothness to it.
Or like a thickness almost to it, like a little bit thicker than.
Yeah. It does say there are natural electrolytes in it, just from like the mineral. It says that on the bottle. But I'm not.
I don't know
getting-
if this could be my buds, but I do have a bit of a tingy aftertaste. A little
Tingy?
ting. A little ting. Up in the higher register. Let's do my
Okay. Yeah, let's take a taste in the cup. It would have been nice if we all had a cup.
It's nice.
Cup to drink out of.
It's better in the cup.
Well, there you have it, people.
There you go.
You know, so a little bit else. Evian was first bottled. At least there were water bottled at the source where Evian's bottled in 1826. So they've been fucking with water for a while, but it only first came to North America in 1978. That's why we think of it as very 80s, and also it's like in Heathers and Christmas Vacation. It's like a featured yuppie water as well.
Yeah, and we should mention the somebody in the chat, Avion is what they were saying on the commercial.
Avion.
Are we pronouncing it wrong all this time, or has just language slowly changed over the past 35 years?
I'm going to say we're doing it wrong. If the commercial said Avion,
that had to pass muster with the suits.
Yeah.
Avion. All right, let's jump into the next one, which we're going Fiji. Let me pop a little commercial up here real quick.
Fiji water is a gift from nature to us. To repay our gift of leaving it completely alone. Bottled at the source, untouched by man. It's Earth's finest water.
Okay.
Oh!
Kicking the doors open.
Now,
All
this is exactly what you would expect from Fiji, right?
Yes.
Very nature-based. It was kind of their whole thing. Yeah, Jojo, what do you know about Fiji?
Now I know too much about Fiji. I remember hearing that there was controversy.
Yeah, me too.
There's like a lot of controversy with Fiji. It was founded in 1996. It really took off though in the early aughts, and
now wait, that commercial we just watched was a '97 Super Bowl commercial, so they weren't fucking around.
Yeah, they were
if
ready
they
to
formed in '96.
No, it does seem like this was just like ready to rip right then, and because it was sold in the 2004 and then again in 2010 for many millions of dollars. So it's not surprising that they were ready to go at the time. Also, they were exploiting Fijian labor. At the time. It was it's pretty cool. They used a government coup to gain tax exempt status, and then when the new government took over and wanted to tax them, it'd be like probably like micro pennies per bottle in the local currency. They closed down a factory and fired a bunch of local workers for like a few days to prove a point that they like rule Fiji. And at a time when only 46% of Fijians had 46% of them didn't have access to clean drinking water. Now it's down to 12%, but it's not.
Now
great.
it's down to 12%. Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
so
good thing. Sorry,
that's a good
it's going
thing.
in the right direction.
It's going in the right direction, but it is pretty wild that you have this big. Their whole thing is like bottled at the source, and meanwhile, and this is, it is all bottled at the source. That's the wild part. It is a natural aquifer. It is rainwater that's passing through volcanic rock that's filtering the water, and it's bottled and sourced right there. That's all it is. So it's pretty incredible. But they have this abundant natural resource. It's creating supposedly some of the world's best water, enjoyed by the likes of Oprah and Barack Obama and Nicole Kidman. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And but it's not super great. Let's take a sip and I'll tell you more about it.
Yeah.
Neutral on the nose.
Has a different smell to me, actually.
It's great.
It is. It's really good. It's almost fruity. You getting a little of that?
I taste a little earth.
Ooh.
In a good way.
I think since we only have 2 plastic bottles in the flight, I think it's okay to circle back to Evian right now in real time.
You're right.
Wow, they really are different.
Oh, yeah. Evian's out for me. After that sip of Fiji.
Evian tastes like hotel bathroom water.
Yeah. And now we'll go to the cup. It's better in the cup.
I actually like the Evian more.
Interesting.
I definitely hear your earthiness comment. That resonates for me.
Yeah.
But it's a little, I think I prefer it without that, which the Evian is more like for me.
Sure.
Well, good for you because it takes 1.75 gallons of water to produce 1 bottle of Fiji water, and it takes 2,000 times more energy than just pouring a glass of tap water to make 1 bottle of Fiji water.
Okay, wait, do that again. Say that again.
1.75 gallons, so 1 3/4 gallons of
to make
1 3/4 gallons of water to produce 1 bottle of Fiji. Like the plastic production, a whole bit. And 2,000 times more energy than just pouring a glass of tap water into the cup. And the Earth's Finest Water thing was found to have 6.31 micrograms of arsenic.
I don't think that's anything to fuss
which is
over,
within
though.
it's
Arson,
within the
good.
legal limits. 10 micrograms is the max, but it's after they threw a bunch of shade at the city of Cleveland, being like, this isn't produced in Cleveland. That was the ad campaign. And so then the city's municipal water supply ran a study just to fuck with Fiji and found that Fiji water had 6.31 and there was none in the Cleveland water supply.
Beautiful.
So anyway, it's pretty cool.
Wow. Okay, so that's Fiji,
good, and the bottle is beautiful.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest.
It's the type of thing that just I feel like I'm at the airport and I'm like I'm gonna spend a little bit more money than I should.
Yeah,
that's how I feel when I drink Fiji. I'm like this. I feel like I deserve this.
You save up all your tea money for the week before the flight, and you just throw it all cash right at the Hudson newsstand, and you take.
That's right, exactly.
Wow.
All right, let me see if I can. Oh no, I don't know if I can pull that up right now. Actually, wait, maybe I can. So I couldn't find a commercial for boxed water. Now, what I did,
sure if I've ever drank boxed water before.
Now, what I did find is, just to give you an idea of their vibe, this is their Instagram account, okay? So it's kind of like, it's sort of like Fiji 2.0 to me.
Right.
Sure.
With some elements of avian culture.
They're trying to put a little sexy in their earth conscious vibe.
Sure.
They got dogs. They're trying a lot here.
Yoga's huge. A lot of yoga outfits.
Lots.
It's strictly yoga outfits, really.
Just for fun.
That was the original name for the company.
Here's Fiji Waters.
Oh, it's not well curated.
I feel like they're grasping at straws at this point.
It does, yeah. And they're throwing
because
them
they had the
chucking
Fiji
them into the
girl.
ocean. Oh yeah, that's right. The Fiji girl.
The meme. There she is, probably.
Let's just real quick.
What was that? The Golden Globes she was at?
Yeah, something like that.
Let's see if Evian has what kind of game they got going on. Evian, excuse me.
You're right about box. I don't know if I've ever actually drank boxed water.
Ooh, an NFT.
Avian's getting in the NFT game.
We should buy that.
Do
you think
we will? We'll
would
buy
Bev Heads
Avian
chip
NFT.
in and we will own it collectively?
Let's see. Has it dropped? When was this? 2 days ago.
With who? Sarah Shaquille?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay, she's got 1 million followers.
Okay.
When is this dropping? Later today.
Oh,
all right, we'll get back to you. We'll have this in an update.
Oh yeah.
We'll get one of these. We'll get in on this.
Shea Bobet is correct. Got to put it on the vision board.
Listen, T-Bash has got to get that generational wealth somehow. If it's an Avion NFT, count me in.
We got it. We need that family farm. I don't have an aquifer out here, you know.
Yeah.
All right,
so,
go on, sorry,
just
Chris.
social, just Instagrams alone. I'm going. What did we? Boxed water is best. Instagram. Next up is Avion, and then dead last Fiji's. Fiji's Instagram is terrible.
Trash.
Honestly, I kind of like the Avion one, to be honest.
I like the color scheme.
No, it's good. It's very well manicured.
The weird thing about the Fiji one, it looked like it was a bunch of a bunch of artist proofs for the same graphic.
Yeah.
And they used them all.
Yeah.
And it's like, we'll throw each of these up there. Yeah, the box water, I don't know if I've ever
this whole
tasted
section
this.
right here. Yeah.
All this red carpety. Ugh.
Huh. This one has they all have production dates on them.
You guys, we got to put up a still from that when they've got the Fiji water in it.
I wonder if Anison got in trouble for that.
Yeah, I should have taped it up.
Is this a
Gotta
Beckham?
be smart.
It just feels desperate. This Fiji.
This is cringe. This is simply cringe, I say. This is like, look at us. We're friends with all the celebs. It's name droppy.
Get a Fiji water, you dump it into the cup, you don't look back.
Let's try this box. I'm so curious.
Okay,
So any predictions on this? I'm worried about the vessel itself.
It's very sweaty.
I was worried, and then I'm so relieved that it's got one of these little fuckers and not the old orange juice.
I thought
vibe
it was
where
going to
you-
be like school lunch carton vibes.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Nah.
I'm okay with it.
It has the weirdest aftertaste of all of them to me.
Really?
And I don't like the vessel like it hits your nose.
Oh, I'm doing fine with it. I'm going lips around here. We can watch.
Oh, you're on lips around?
In this case, yes, because I got my nose. I gotta get my nose over the ridge here.
Hold on,
I'm going,
Josh. Hold on. Let me get you up.
I'm
here.
getting air if I do lips around.
Look at this. Like this.
Like a snorkel.
Jojo, lips around is not the move, man. I wouldn't
That's
be
a
doing that
bad
out
idea.
in public.
You're gonna get oxygen in your stomach.
Get the farts. Is that what you're afraid of?
Well, yeah.
So what do you guys think about the
No,
taste?
it's working pretty great. Tastes fine. Tastes better than Dasani. Is it a premium water? I don't know.
You know, I like the taste. Hold on.
Roro, you purchased all of these.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear price points. I don't think we talked about that. I don't know if you know. If you have that.
Yeah, I don't ever look at price.
Money's no object to you.
I can't quite remember. I think. Well, no, I do know. The Liquid Deaths were on sale for 2 for $3. I want to say the boxed. I want to say these were like $179.
Okay.
And the Evian, I don't remember. And the Fiji, I bought a 6-pack, and it was like $6.99 for these little bottles. So the Fiji they were all pretty expensive, honestly.
So, but under $2 for all of them.
Yes.
So not.
You can get into all these for under $2.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want a quick cup update for the box water.
Cup
It's better in the cup.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow, that's 3 for 3. Okay, that's interesting.
Like I am getting a little
Jot that
carton
down.
taste. Are you guys feeling the carton taste or no? Or is it all mental for me? I think I'm getting carton.
It's all mental. I'm pretty sure there's like an aluminum liner or something inside here. You can kind of see. Yeah, it's like shiny inside.
It's not for me. Oh, it is not for me at all.
started in 2009. So this is our 2010s
Just a little
entry.
baby.
Just a baby.
Our
A
first
favorite of-
post 9/11 water.
That's right. That's
what they were responding to.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It was the 8th anniversary, and they were there in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and said, "What do we need to do?
How can we help?"
Osama bin Laden is still out there.
Yeah. Wow.
So here's a cool thing. The box is 92% plant-based. Even that plastic lid is plant-based. They claim it's recyclable. I'm going to say you still got to check your local listings because it's made of multiple things. You usually can't recycle the paper with the plastic attached unless you're removing the plastic piece. You got to do the separation yourself. Anyway, check your local listings if you're actually going to dig deep on box water. But I got to say, they really are all in on stopping plastic stuff and getting people to stop drinking bottled water, even to the point that they throw shade at Fiji directly on their website. They say, like, our water support is sourced locally, not far off islands like Fiji. And then they even just encourage you to refill it and use tap water. And the reason why is because if you want to know the source of their water from their website, we use municipal water so that we can fill closer to the consumer. West of the Mississippi River, our water is sourced from water that flows through the Wasatch National Forest. Product that you receive east of the Mississippi River is sourced from Lake Michigan. That's it. So
I'm from
this
Michigan.
is- That's great news.
It'd be
Grand
fun to
Rapids?
shoot out to have a East Coast listener send us some
Yes.
box water from out there and really see if we can tell the difference between the two.
I would do that for sure. This might be the freshest water of the bunch. It said it's produced on January 4th of this year. Solid. Pharrell,
All right. Well,
Christina Milan, Chrissy Teigen, all drinking box water.
It says that on here.
Well, I found it on the internet. They were back in 2009.
This is the first of the four, or the first of the three we've done so far that has a hashtag on the box.
That's very 2009. I'm here for it. Hashtag TBash Live. Hashtag what is it? Box is better. I don't even see the hashtag. Where is it?
The hashtag is hashtag Better Planet.
well,
That's not moving units. I'm going to tell them right now. I appreciate the move, but also like too little, too late, man. You see the reports. Okay.
I also don't see the hashtag.
It's under You Post, We Plant.
You got to be real bored. You got to be like an extra on something, and they're handing these out, and just to kill time while you don't have access to your
there it
phone,
is.
you're reading the whole package.
Yeah.
That's the target audience.
I could see that doing that at like a coffee shop waiting for someone to show up. Like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas
Okay.
Chris,
I don't
he's
like holding this in my hands. That's a big negative for me.
I don't like how you look holding it in your hands, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
don't
Like,
I don't feel my best self.
you don't feel like Chris with that in your hands.
I feel
It's
like
not
a
sexy.
giant who has a regular sized milk gallon. Missing person thing. That's what it looks like.
Let's move on to the standout of the night. Now, here, let me pull up the screen here. This is what we're dealing with here.
Whoa, look at those. Look at that follower count.
Wow.
Buddy, it's so cool, and if you buy it right now, here's some things you can do. Sick jumps, race with your friends, play bike polo with your enemy's heads. Do some donuts on Dennis's grave, jump over that creek where the corpses decay. The cops are chasing you, but they'll give up. If you buy this bike, then buddy, you won't need luck. Buy this bike, buddy, it's so
We're gonna
cool,
buy
and
the
if you buy it right.
Wow.
Wow.
I think they actually did have a Super Bowl commercial like this year or last year or like.
Yeah, I've got it. Let's watch it, but let's watch it without sound because I think it's breaking the law. I don't think it's. I just don't want us to get in trouble for playing the music.
Yeah.
Let me find it here.
Breaking the law.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
It's all a little bittersweet too. We got to talk
Okay, here
about
we
that.
go. I'm pulling it back up, gang. Do. So imagine Judas Priest breaking the law or a shitty cover of it.
Fun.
I like it.
I get it. It's not
I see,
booze.
because it looks like it's beer.
That's right.
It's a fun ad.
Yeah, I'm having fun. Pregnant.
She's
Love
pregnant,
it.
shouldn't be drinking it. So, okay, here's the big question in the room with this. Okay, I'm excited to try this. I think the marketing's super fun.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't see any way that this can have any sort of longevity is the problem.
Just strictly the can creeps you out.
No. I just mean like as a product. If we're watching, Fiji struggling right now, or so many other brands that have come before, this has such a specific marketing bent and vibe. It feels like it's going to die sooner than any of these other waters. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a little more Jolt Cola adjacent than it is, closer to Jolt Cola than it is to Fiji.
What I'm curious about is, number one, I am curious about the water in the can. And JoJo, that's something that we had talked about many times before.
Oh, yeah.
We had even dreamt of having our own canned water. So it's also a little bittersweet seeing this Liquid Death success.
Big time. Do I want it to fail? I can't say that, but I do.
What do you guys think? I haven't tried it. Chris, have you ever had it?
I have not had it. My only experience with canned water was maybe 10-ish years ago. I was on the Vans Warped Tour.
Here we go.
And they gave you every day 24 Monster Energy cans that had water in them. So it would look like you're always drinking Monster Energy drink everywhere you go.
That is
And
fantastic.
that kind of that's where canned water is for me. And that was a pretty awful experience through and through being on the Vans Warped Tour.
Wow.
So that's where my mind goes.
Can I just say, if I'm Monster Energy drink, that is so goddamn brilliant, though.
Oh yeah.
But so fucked up at the same time.
You're telling these 14-year-olds yeah, you could just rip this all day long. It's fine. It's no big deal. You could watch me. I'll be, you just catch me backstage. I'm sipping on one of these. You see me come out on stage. I'm chugging one down. Get a little sweaty up here. I might have another one. I'll spray it on all you in the front row. And then after the show, I might cool out with another Monster Energy drink.
Yeah.
Now, I'm assuming, and Chris, tell us if we're right or wrong, it was probably Monster. It probably said on there somewhere water, right? Like it could,
I'm
it
sure
looked straight up like a Monster drink.
Right, just the big green M. Like you would have to be close to it to know it was water.
Wow.
I love that and hate it so much.
But also, I don't think they ever sold. It's not like something they did in stores. It was just like for the manipulation.
Yeah, just pure marketing. They just wanted to have. Yeah, they wrapped the bus instead. They're just like, we're gonna wrap the cans of water. Now, Liquid Death, that's prime Warped Tour material.
Oh my god!
I
mean, rest in peace to Warped Tour. They left right before their best drink sponsor ever existed.
Wow.
Let's crack this open.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Bittersweet.
Now, what happens when you crack a can of something like this? Because there's not going to be any fizz, right? Is it?
Little fizz.
Still the glorious sound.
It feels less substantial than the others.
That's interesting.
I know,
It feels
yeah.
thinner.
Yeah. Now, this one launched in 2019.
Wow.
I mean, a true baby.
Wow.
By a creative director from Netflix. That makes me want to
Ba-bum.
feel weird. The can makes that sound. Sourced and canned in the Austrian Alps. The only celebrity tie-ins I could find was apparently Wiz Khalifa likes it, and Tony Hawk put a vial of his blood in a special edition case of it. That's it.
Wait, in the water?
I guess so. I think it was a special run. It's not just like mixed in there.
That has to be illegal.
It seems like it, but they did it. And he's very old. His blood's weak now.
Man.
I like this more than I thought I would. It is definitely not the top of the bunch. I thought it was going to be very weird drinking out of the can, and it's not as weird as I thought it would be.
I like it better than the boxed water for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I used to think that I used to kind of thumb my nose at the like tall boy piece of the novelty aspect of it too, you know, because you're like, okay, I get it. Yeah, it's beer. It's kind of this biker vibe, you know, rock and roll thing. So we got like the tall boy, and it's called Liquid Death, and there's flaming skulls on the stuff. It's like, I was feeling pretty jaded about the whole thing, but then I'm like, oh, this is 16.9 fluid ounces of water. That's like what all bottled water is. It's the exact same size, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I think the only potential negative is that you can't reseal it, but I'm also like, that's what I personally would want to see more of out of like single use water stuff, is like people are throwing these out anyway. Nobody's refilling the bottles. And like, it's really not that much of a hassle to like, yeah, you can't throw it in a backpack or something once you've opened it. But like, it's made to chug. And as people know, it's even got the wide mouth can top,
right?
You know, people watch and listen to the show know I'm a chugger, so I'm here for that.
Does what are the environmental aspects of this versus plastic? How much better is this for the earth? Do we know?
Yeah, aluminum is way better. Aluminum and glass are your two most recyclable materials because they can be reused an infinite number of times. Where plastic, even when you recycle it, is it eventually deteriorates, right? So even some of these ones that are like, we use beach plastic and we, you know, or like we're going to be carbon neutral by this year. We use 25% recyclables in our bottles. It's still all using plastic, which you want less of. So this is definitely the best vessel, and it's still lightweight. That's good, you know, like as far as shipping and stuff is concerned. So boxed water, that can't really like keep that up for too long, as like their claim to fame. So yeah, I'm pretty here for it.
So let's circle back with a few of these real fast, and then let's rate. Everybody's going to do a little rating. So
real quick, it's
let's
better
hear
better in the cup.
Oh, great!
Wow!
Yeah.
Now, just a reminder, I'll throw it back in the chat once again, just to bump it a little bit. And because I'm not sure if we got a confirm code yet. We got to see a confirmation or order number. If anybody has ordered the cup during the live stream, you're getting in that hot seat. I'll even double down and say, or you can call someone out in the chat and throw them into the hot seat.
I just circled back on Fiji first, which is the most confusing of the bunch for me.
Okay. Oh yeah, we're circling back. There's something about the Liquid Death that maybe it's just the can of it all. It makes me feel like I'm drinking out of a hose.
Oh, interesting. Which you hate.
It's not my favorite. Fiji.
Oh,
box is not for me.
Now, Shea Bobe has clarified. The blood was in a limited run of skateboard decks that were sponsored by Liquid Death, not in the water. That makes more sense. Dang. I really was hoping it was. That they just figured out a way, like, we can, I don't know, boil this or something, and it's okay.
Yeah, the box, tasting all of them together, the box is my least favorite.
Yeah.
I just realized Chris is going to drink all 4 of these before he goes to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's start with you, JoJo.
I want to like this. I want to like the boxed water. I feel like it's, I don't know, but I just don't. I agree. There's something about it I just don't love. There's a lot about it I guess I don't love. I don't really even like the boxed water is better kind of all over it. Like, just call it
It's a little
water.
Settle down. You know, it's a little okay.
Because then you got this dainty little hello on the side.
Yeah. That's real live, laugh, love energy.
That is, and I don't love that either. So ultimately, I'm glad you're planting trees, and I appreciate that you're using municipal water supplies and everything you're trying to do. And I'd buy it if I was faced with plastic bottles, but I'm not going to look to it to sponsor my red carpet event.
Okay.
It's ugly on the red carpet.
All right, so that's sliding into 4th place for you.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going on taste alone, I gotta put. I mean, yeah, this is insane because I feel like I can't support Fiji on for all the reasons, but it is the best tasting of the bunch. Liquid Death is going to be number 3, even though I do support it and I do think it's the future. I'm going to go Evian is number 2 and Fiji is number 1. It's the best tasting of the bunch. Self-fulfilling prophecy. I said that was going to happen when I started, and I was totally right. So,
yeah.
I'm going to go... Oh, God, this is hard. Bottom is boxed water for me. Then I'm going to do Liquid Death in 3rd place. And then I'm really torn between Evian and Fiji now. I'm flip-flopping now this late in the game. So I'm just going to go Evian because that's the one that I would buy if I was at the store and these were the only 2 options just because Fiji's an asshole.
Yeah.
But I'm having a real hard time with the taste between the 2 of them. Chris, you're up.
Okay, dead last, we have to put boxed water.
Wow.
It's simply not doing it for me. I don't feel good. I don't look cool holding it.
Yeah.
And I must look cool.
That's number 1.
Please. Number 2, or next up at the bottom.
Yeah.
Evian. I like the bottle. I like the way this feels. This is my favorite vessel.
It looks good on you.
I feel cool. I look cool. It's not bad, and you know what? I would drink it any day. But after tasting some of these others waters, I realized that this did not hold up. There you go.
What's next?
Next up, number 2, the silver medal.
Podium finish.
Ooh.
I'm giving it to Liquid Death.
Oh,
that looks good on you too.
It makes me look cool. I don't drink alcohol, so it's a nice way of giving myself that edge.
You have that edge. You inhabit it.
Well,
you live there.
Thank you. It's got a nice little look. I like the vibe. You know, the only thing I don't like about it is that it's in a can. Hate to say it.
Yeah.
It'd be so good if they started making it in bottles.
After all that. And then, you know, I'm very morally conflicted about this, as I'm sure we all are in some ways, but the Fiji water, it's my blood diamond. It's beautiful.
Hey, look, Obama had drone strikes. He also enjoys the Fiji water. You know, it's not so bad.
Let's see. Hold that up, Chris. Let's see how it looks on you, though.
Yeah.
It's not as good of a look for some reason.
Well, it's a little tiny. It's a little dinky.
I did kind of like this. I think that is the way you would handle a Fiji. Is you're
I'm waiting
swinging
for
it
I'm
around.
waiting for my Uber
Limo.
Black.
Yes.
You know.
For the helicopter one.
Yeah. Oh, let's give it a swig look.
It's nice. The bottle is very attractive. Still, I'll say it again.
It's a great bottle.
Amazing. Well, gentlemen, we did it. Similar-ish results. Fiji. You know, when you're playing with fire and you're dirty, you can be a winner. You know.
Oh yeah.
Ain't that life?
You know, I don't know where we're at, but I would like to tease a future episode where I will be a guest. You know, whenever.
Sure.
Yeah, we can do it whenever. But we got to talk about the Born hot sauce.
Excuse me?
Oh my God. Hold on there. Hold that. Keep that up. Is this available for purchase?
It is not currently available for purchase, but I'm having more made. So I will get some of these and some cups out to you two fellas. And you know, we'll talk about the Born hot sauce.
As soon as those are back, you're back on the show with that. Cannot wait.
Great.
Unquestionably.
Oh
yeah.
My gosh.
We're gonna put it up against
it's
some
a
competition.
great sauce. It's a great sauce, I must say.
I don't even want to spoil it. I was going to ask you questions about it, but we'll save it.
Yeah.
All right. So real quick, before we get to the hot seat in chat, I hope someone's got the balls big enough to get up here and that you've purchased the cup.
Please.
But before we do that, Jojo.
Hello.
I want to check in on somebody.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that.
Oh, wait,
I was afraid. He missed his bedtime.
Let me find it. All this technology. Oh my goodness gracious.
He's been doing great.
What's this?
Oh, it's Mr. Snackers over there by the pool.
It's Josh's pet duck.
That's right. As an audio podcast, people thought we were bullshitting about me having a pet duck named Mr. Snackers because it's audio-only format. These things happen. What they didn't know is I do, and here he is. This is just some live cam footage from, he's been in Ducky Daycare for a while. And my landlord was really upset.
This is live? Where in the world is this?
Look, I said the lease doesn't say, it says no dogs. It doesn't say anything about cats. We got 2 of those, and it certainly doesn't say shit about ducks. And that was cause for alarm. We did almost lose our lease. Sorry?
Which duck is yours?
It's that one over there.
That one, see towards the back.
Okay.
That one. The sort of whitish one, grayish white back
And Chris,
there.
this is live.
corner?
It's there. It's lit. This is actually all inside. It's kind of a really cool
Wow,
place.
like the Hunger Games.
Yeah, you know how like you can put what is it, like a cloth over a bird's cage to have it sort of quiet down and go to sleep? The opposite is true too. If you light it like daylight bright, they'll stay up and just quack around all day. Eat watermelons.
This must be like an enormous facility because you can see like what I foolishly mistook as like sunlight coming from a very well lit daylight sky in the back there.
Yeah, no.
It's all LEDs, but it's
right,
like next level
wow,
LEDs.
yeah.
It's really
That's
pretty
awesome.
cool. I wonder if we can, we'll ask them if we can get a different shot of their webcam maybe to show.
Yeah, that'd be
it's
good.
it's sick.
This could be CGI, not going to protest, but it is not CGI.
I did not know
This is real.
ducks ate watermelon.
Oh, it's fascinating. They eat all kinds of shit.
Mr. Snackers doesn't, but some of his friends do.
Great. Yeah.
See you later, buddy.
It's hot seat time, and it's about time for Brian's question. Did Shabo Bay, are you going to come up? I feel like Shabo Bay bought the cup. Has anybody bought the cup in the chat? It's going to be a little bit of a delayed reaction on the chat. I'm going to get this link ready.
Now, I've purchased the cup.
You did?
But I'm not going to be in the
pull you
hot
into
seat.
the chat.
You know, that seems a little weird.
You've got the cup?
Have them hold up a newspaper today's date. I ordered it during the show. I've had my eye on it.
Beautiful.
I will say I would have liked a bundle with the cup and the shirt that says I bought the cup.
Yeah, we get into a bit of a licensing issue with, the cup is a exclusive polyvinyl thing.
Oh, I see. Okay, this is about
this
getting
this
into
is a real Spider-Man, Marvel, Sony situation.
I see. I'm getting the weeds with your contract here.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be two separate transactions, and that's okay.
Yeah.
So okay, the link is in the comments. Who's coming in the hot seat to read Brian's questions and join?
Is anybody going to come in the hot seat?
This is my livelihood.
Physicist Ben, not going to protest. More you know, 88. I'm just saying usernames. You've been active in the chat, but do you have the stones to sit here and read a question with your old pals? How about Cardamom? How about Raekwon DeBlack? How about not Canadian Moose?
All right, I don't think anybody's got the...
This is unbelievable.
Got the goods tonight.
Well,
it's going to happen. Well, I'm going to read it then. I'm going to
hard
read
act
it.
to follow.
Are you guys ready?
Should the cup read it?
I'm going to read it.
I'll do it.
We'll
Wait, we've got one. More you know is coming in.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, give them a round of applause.
Go. All right. Can you hear us?
Good morning from the UK.
Oh, my God.
How are we all?
Oh, we're great. Thanks for jumping in the hot seat.
Hey, look at this. Looks familiar, huh?
It does.
Makes you feel right at home. Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Go for listener comfort here above all else.
So
It's
what
important.
time is it over there in the UK right now?
It's 6:47 a.m.
Oh, thanks for joining us. That's
Hey.
just
Wow.
amazing.
I'm a long time listener. I've been listening from the get-go, so I was very excited for it to come back. So yeah, very happy.
Oh my
Glad
gosh,
to
we're
be here.
so excited to have you. I'm getting Brian's question ready for you to read. It's going to be on the
Awesome.
screen if you can see it. It might be a little hard. Let us know if it's too hard. We can read it for you because we can tell you're on your phone. But if not,
Okay.
if you can read it, we'll let you read it.
I can
But if
see it. I apologize because it's early in the morning. My dressing gown, I've not got my glasses. So it's a good look.
The
for you
hoodie
looks
looks like the most comfortable hoodie I've ever seen.
I agree.
It is. It's amazing. It's incredible. Okay, so Brian's question. We've got, how did Coke Zero pull off the change to a new formula when New Coke failed so miserably? Is this a sign of true human evolution?
Whoa.
See, we did not have New Coke. So I'm not the best person to comment on this.
That's
and to be
I didn't-
completely
I mean,
honest,
yeah.
New Coke was I feel like we were pretty young, right, guys? And it really came and went pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, we're not on the same level, but I'm a bit younger than you guys too, so I don't think it would have been something that I
No,
experienced.
I'm with you. I'm young too, actually. I'm younger than them. I'm younger than them. I know I am.
I'm probably the youngest person here. So just saying. Now, yeah, because I don't think Brian's question almost is, it's borderline not a beverage question. You
well,
know?
I mean,
'Cause-
I would
Go
say
ahead.
the Coke Zero was marketed and meant as a diet something or other, or some sort of healthy alternative to Coke.
Right.
Whereas New Coke was just, hey, we changed the way this thing that everybody has always liked tastes. Oh,
Yeah,
she's out.
That's true.
Thank you, Christy.
Knew that it wasn't.
Wow, no goodbye. Nothing.
Smelled the fact that it was not a beverage question. Bailed. Done.
Oh, she's
There
back.
she
She's
is.
back.
I'm
She's
so
back.
sorry.
Now-
I am out.
So here's what I think, and I didn't know Coke Zero did a new formula, but I'm guessing the way that they pulled it off, people love Coke Zero because it is low calories, low. I think, is it no sugar or is it low sugar?
It's zero across the board. Thus the zero. No sugar, no calories, etc.
I'm guessing the only way they pulled this off is if they had a winning formula, but that they somehow made it better and they knew it was better, right? Because they have a little leeway to play with because since it is a like low calorie, zero cal thing, people aren't expecting it to be that great, and it already exceeded people's expectations. And so if they changed it up a little bit, as long as it was better, I think that's why they probably risked doing that.
Oh, so the question is, so Coke Zero had a taste or a formula and changed the Coke Zero formula. I was
right.
confused.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. It's interesting.
Christy, do they have Coke Zero over in your neck of the woods?
Yeah, we do. See, I don't know. We have this rumor going around that it's the same thing as Diet Coke.
No.
For men. So
Wait,
they
what?
basically said
For
they
men.
say the rumor in the UK is that it's the same thing as Diet Coke, but it's just branded differently to appeal more to men. So
Wait,
I
now-
don't know how true that is, but you know.
Do you have Diet Coke or is it Coke Light over there?
Diet Coke. It's Diet Coke in the UK.
Yeah, I think
Interesting.
it's Europe where it's Coke Light, right, or something.
Coke
Other-
Zed.
Yeah.
Somewhere there's Coke Light. Well, maybe, I mean, Christy, maybe if you're down at some point, we'd love for you to get a Coke Zero and a Diet Coke and see if there's any difference. I'm super curious.
That's a good shout. I should definitely have done this previous. But yeah, no, definitely I'm up for that.
How
But,
are you to be in Brian's head? You wouldn't have known.
Exactly. Sorry,
None of us
Brian.
know what goes on in Brian's head.
But yeah, no, Coke Zero is definitely. I mean, I'm a full fat Coke. I will always go for the red can. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would probably pick like Zero over the Diet. So every time.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's
My
yeah, I
parents
hadn't thought
love
about
the
that.
Zero. Like my parents that are 80 love it. They think it's the best.
Is there caffeine in Zero?
Yeah. Well, there is
Okay.
here.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not up for the no caffeine, no sugar, gold can.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
This is pretty
Amazing.
wild. I guess they've changed this. They've maybe changed the flavor of it twice since they launched Coke Zero. I guess they changed the name to Coke Zero Sugar in 2017. And then they rebranded it in 2021, like this past fall, and did another flavor recipe tweak.
Wow.
That's
So
wild.
there's a lot of the real thing is who's got like a palette of old Coke Zeros around so that we can really do this
Yeah.
right.
Anything's possible on this show. Just got to put it on the vision board.
It's true.
It's a beautiful thing.
Well, Christy, thank you so much. It's super early there. What is the first thing that you're going to drink, or have you already had it?
Coffee. I mean, I've had my waters. I've had my waters here today. But
Yeah, oh, nice.
yeah,
Did
no,
you?
I'm going straight for the coffee. Well, so it's ever so slightly different. So two of them I couldn't get hold of. So I've got the Fiji and the Evian, which are kind of standard. But my boxed water, I've got this Aqua Packs.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah, so this is the best I could do here. That was number 4 for me. That was not my favorite at all. I'm with you on that,
Interesting.
Andy. And then this was my canned water. So it's a bit more like branding wise, it's a lot more plain. So it's literally.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh, I like
almost
the
feels like
branding
it's
on that.
From the
Yeah,
boxed water people.
Yes,
Oh, it's
does.
got one of those
similar vibe.
slidey. And that is that
Yeah.
resealable?
It is resealable, this one,
Yeah,
yeah.
there you
But
go.
I can't. For me, I'm like it's plastic, so it semi defeats the point.
Right.
Maybe
Right.
it still says recyclable and everything, but yeah, it's got that resealable plastic
Huh.
tab on there. But yeah,
Who
so,
made
so that
who?
was pretty
What's
good.
what's the brand name on there? And is there any other hints of like the who owns the brand on there? Like, I wonder if this is a.
It is called Cano Water. I don't know if you can
Cano
see that
Water.
just above
Yeah.
the Cano Water. And it says, I think it's Australian. It said, yeah, natural spring water from the Austrian Alps.
Okay.
Not the Australian Alps.
Whoa.
Yeah, Austrian Alps. Yeah.
That's also where this is from. I wonder if it is just purely like if this is just straight up branding.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe they
yeah,
just have the cans and then Interesting.
And in which
Dang.
case, I'm going for this, I reckon.
Absolutely.
Going for the simplicity of it. But yeah.
What
it was a good
about the rest
shootout.
for you? Where did everything fall? Like Evian and Fiji? Like
Okay, so I'm glad you asked. So the boxed water or aqua packs is literally was no good. It tasted like cotton. Then I had Evian because I just thought it was really plain. Like after I had the others, I was kind of a bit too nothingy. So then I had the can of water.
Okay.
And Fiji came first, which I really didn't want it to.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to, but it did. It came first. It's just
yeah, it tastes good.
It does.
Christy,
I was going back and forth.
Real quick, if you look at that can of water again, does it say like, for example, the Liquid Death says bottled for Liquid Death by Star Zinger.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is Starzinger. Yeah.
Mystery
Starzinger
solved.
Wow.
GmbH. Yeah. So it is same one, probably.
Same thing.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's
Awesome.
like, I wonder if it's the same company or if, is Star Zinger a thing and Liquid Death is buying it from them, or is it, I'm curious, like, are these two owned by the same people? We'll get to the bottom of this. We'll have this in updates
Absolutely.
for sure. For sure.
I'll send pictures. I'll send updates.
Please do.
Amazing. Well, Christy,
Gotta be
thank
done.
you so much for jumping up here.
No worries.
That was incredible.
I'm so happy to be here. I'm so glad you're back.
Yay!
I never thought I would
Thrilled.
say I'm getting up at 5 a.m. to drink water on my favourite tea bath lime. But it's been great. Thank you very much.
All right, we'll catch you later. Bye, Christy.
Cheers. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Amazing. Oh my
Wow.
gosh. That was the best.
Chris is normally still
awesome.
up at 5 a.m. just drinking water.
Yep.
Just laying there, right?
Just laying, that's right,
Yeah.
laying in bed just flat.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is a great place to wrap. And I'm going to be completely honest. I have to go to the bathroom so bad now.
Of course.
For this water.
That's gonna be
Why?
get used to it.
I should have prepared for this. I should have had some sort of vessel next to me or something.
Yeah, you should have just had you need a little to go. We got to get those
The cup.
trucker.
I need the cup.
You could be in the cup.
So, Chris, do you have anything to plug?
I got the cup, of course. Delicious, wonderful cup. I'm going on tour. I'll be in the UK in
amazing.
May.
Wow.
I'll be all over Europe in April, end of April, early May. ChrisFarren.com, baby.
Oh, yeah.
And I made a record. Actually, the cup is a promotional device for my new record, which is called Death Don't Wait, Original Motion Picture Soundtrack. It's an all-original soundtrack score album, mostly instrumental to a movie spy thriller that doesn't exist.
Amazing. Yet.
Wow.
Well, thank you so much for coming on, and also thank you for the ice maker moment. That is, and as one of our listeners said, I think you created a new segment on the show, the Show Us Your Fridge segment.
I mean,
or
yeah, I
Show
mean,
Us Your Ice Maker.
Yeah, show us your fridge is a great. That'll be good.
Here
I'll
for
be
it.
watching. I'll be watching.
So we'll be eternally thanking you, probably on every show for that. But yeah, that's all I got. Come if anyone wants to join JoJo and I tomorrow morning for a Bev Storm, we'll be here. So if your notifications are on, this will just it'll happen around 9 a.m. PST, and we're going to be kind of just brainstorming Bev Storming for the future.
Hell yeah. You'll just watch it live.
JoJo, do you have
meantime?
any final thoughts?
Fuck no, I don't. I think I left it all on the table here tonight.
In that case,
go fuck yourself.